Oliver, honey, I brought you some apple pie. I'll just leave it here for you, okay, dearie? Now, you'll just have to wait until dinner, Timmy told him. Oh, it's so sad. He's been in there 3 whole days now.
Oliver, Mummy starts her new job today, but she's asked someone very special to take care of you. Mummy spent a long time making him. I'm sure he'll look after you very well. Be good while Mummy's away, okay?
Mommy!
Is something wrong, sweetie?
Just come back soon, okay?
Of course, sweetie. We'll always be together, Oliver. Always. Always.
Mommy, come back. Please.
Whoa, what's all this? Curse lifted, is it? Tiny! I'm free! Free!
Huh? What just happened?
You just witnessed the rebirth of Drippy, Lord of the Fairies.
Who?
What, are you deaf or something? Drippy, Lord of the Fairies, I said, didn't I?
Drippy.
That's right, and I'm sick to the teeth of you snivelling and moaning. A proper crybaby bunting you are. 3 days, man. I mean, I've been sad before, but crying for 3 whole days? I'm surprised there's a drop of water left in you. You're a big boy, man. 3 days is, well, it's unheard of.
What?
Oh dear, bit flummoxed, are we? Bit lost for words. Not to worry, man, I got all the answers. Oh, but prepare yourself. Explaining all this is gonna take a while. Ready?
Uh-huh.
Tidy. I like your style. Very honest, and you. Stay that way, okay? Take you far, it will. On with the show!
Okay.
See, it's like this, see? What it is there's more worlds out there than this one by here. There's what you might call parallel worlds, see? They're like worlds along by the side of your one. And one of those worlds is my world. That's right, a whole nother world.
Another world?
There's quick you are. And that is the Lord of the Fairies. The reason I'm by here in this world of viewers, well, it's because there's a proper bad apple trying to upset the peace of both our worlds, see? Shada, the Dark Djinn, his name is. And what he did was, he took over people's hearts and spread war and ruin all over our world. Tried to stand up to him, I did. And he turned me into a flipping doll and kicked me out of our world and into yours, the rotter.
Uh-huh.
And then you went and cried all over me and poof, the curse was lifted, just like that. Which makes me think you must be the one we fairies call the pure-hearted one. The one the legends say will save our world. Just goes to show you can't judge a book by its cover, eh? So, anyway, that means I better get you over to our world and have you get rid of Shada for us. All right with you?
Me? But how can I...
Don't fret, man. It's a big responsibility, I know, but you'll be all right, especially with me to help you.
But I...
Oh, want me to ask properly, do you? Fair dues.
What?
Oh, pure-hearted one, will you please come and save our world?
No.
Sorry, I must have misheard you. What did you say? Go on once more, but louder.
I won't do it. I mean, I can't do it.
This is why they say never work with children. I ask nicely, and you give me a hearty, yes, sir. That's how this works, see? Gee whiz, that would be swell, you say. It's just how these things are done. It's tradition. How am I supposed to work with this? It's like he's never read a story in his life.
But I don't know anything about your world. And I just can't right now.
What, because your mum dropped dead?
Yeah.
You got a photo of her?
Uh,
Hurry up, will you? I haven't got all day.
oh, okay.
Let's see now. Blimey. It can't be. But then it can't be a coincidence, neither.
What is it?
The great sage Alicia. Then we might just be able to save your mum.
Huh? What are you talking about?
You ready for another earful?
Yeah.
The souls of people in your world and my world are connected, which means people from over by here have another version of themselves over by there, called a soulmate, see? And people with soulmates can even look like each other. Now, your mum, well, she shared a soul with the great sage Alicia. A proper talent she was.
Huh? So my mom was a sage? But how does that help us save her?
Well, Alicia tried to take on the dark djinn, but his power was too much for her, and he trapped her in this dark jewel called the soul snare. When that happened, then the link between hers and your mum's souls would have been cut off. But if you could free Alicia, it just might fix the link, and who knows, it might even bring your mum back.
Is that really true?
I can't be sure now, but it's possible, yeah.
Wait. How do you know all this, Mr. Drippy? You've been a doll this whole time.
Ah, now there's clever of you. Good question, lad. It's like this, see? I'm not the only fairy. Even though I was stuck by here, my buddies were keeping me abreast of all the goings-on over there. How? I suppose it's what you might call telepathy. And that's not all. I was sending my lordly orders back over there, too. Having them spy on Shadar and that, you know, tidy, huh? What is it?
I'll do it. I'll come to your world. I'll come with you and save my mom.
Oh, that's marvellous! You might be doing it for all the wrong reasons, but if it saves our world, I won't look a gift horse in the mouth. Tidy! We better get going then. Chop chop!
Okay. But how do we get to your world?
Oh, curious, are we? Alright, I'll tell you. First thing we need is a drop of magic. Go and have a dig around in the fireplace. There's something hidden there so nosy Parkers won't find it.
But why would anybody hide something in there?
That's for me to know and you to find out. Look lively.
Okay, our lovely little teddy bear turned out to be a fairy of all things. I actually have one question, and I know this sort of breaks up what we've been talking about. Was when did Oliver learn to drive? That was actually pretty impressive. But right now we're actually going to be following what Mr. Drippy's asked us to do, and we are going to look in the fireplace. So let's get moving, shall we? And one thing I'd like to point out, this is pretty cool. When you're running around, you run all normal. When you go to the stairs, he actually acts like he's running down the stairs. Or walking down them. Let's see. So we want to go to the fireplace. What's in the fireplace?
What could be hidden in a place like this?
A mighty spell book.
Huh? A book? But it would burn in there.
Not this book. The Wizard's Companion laughs in the face of fire. Wouldn't be much of a spell book if it didn't now, would it?
Really?
Aha, gotcha.
This is a spell book?
That there is the Wizard's Companion, the fount of all wizarding knowledge.
The Wizard's Companion.
We have obtained the Wizard's Companion. I'd just like to apologise now for my terrible Drippy impersonation here. Right now, listen up. I'm going to teach you everything. Teach you what's what with the Wizard's Companion of yours. If you want to read it, press the triangle button to open up the main menu. You should see it down in the bottom right corner there. Then you just need to choose it with the X button and leaf through the pages of the Wizard's Companion to your heart's content. Take a minute or two to skim through the pages. You got to look like a smart lad. You got to look like a smart lad? You look like a smart lad. So I'm sure you'll get into it soon. Oh, I almost forgot. The first thing you've got to do when you get your hands on the Wizard's Companion is you've got to make a pledge. Now, don't you? You need to vow that you do all you can. You do all you can. You need to this sentence always gets me. You need to vow that you do all you can to be worthy of being a wizard. Don't look flipping worried, man. It's not hard. All you have to do is write your name in the book with an open, honest heart. You don't even have to write Oliver. You can, if you don't want, you can write Bunting or Crybaby if you want. The important thing is that you mean it. Go on, scribble your name down. And the name that we are going to be choosing, well, there's only one that I would choose, and that is Chi. Unfortunately, there's not enough room to put my second name, so we're just going to go with Chi for now. Are you sure you're happy with Chi? Yes, of course I am. It's my name. You have taken the wizard's pledge and now privy to the timeless wisdom of the wizard's companion.
Tidy. Right, magic in our way over to my world, is it? Now let's see.
What is it?
You got a wand somewhere by here? We can't go casting spells without a wand now, can we?
A wand? Why would we have a wand?
Oh, that's a pain. Ah, well, can't be helped. We'll just have to look for one outside.
Huh? We won't find one out there either.
Don't nitpick, Crybaby Bunting.
Bunting? My name is Oliver. Oliver.
Ah, so the Crybaby bit was right, at least was it?
Ugh.
Right, all time to find ourselves a magic wand. You mean there's one hidden somewhere around here, like the spellbook? You're having a laugh if you think I'm gonna make it easy, man. What do you think I am, a wizard in equipment? No, this is gonna be a little more difficult, but your journey over to our world is to hunt for the soul snare, among other things. So why don't you treat this as a warm-up, an Easter egg hunt before the wild goose chase, if you will? Okay, I guess. Okay, I'm lying. Okay, I'm lying there. Thing is, I never brought a wand with me. I mean, look at me. The price of lovability is a small stature in it. The only thing I managed to carry that flipping book, man. More than would have been crushed. So, even fairies lie? Of course they do. Fairies are incredibly... My English is terrible today. Of course they do, man. Anyway, no point crying over spilled milk. Let's find ourselves a suitability. Suitability? I really cannot read today. A substitute? How can there be a substitute for a magic wand? Well, if you can find something brown and sticky, well, maybe like a stick, we might be able to muddle through. A stick. What's brown and sticky? A stick. Okay. Oh, that's what he said. Okay. So you're sure a stick will do? Do you think I'm sending you into the gun path or something? Fine, I'll give you a hand. Follow me, Bunting. Alright, so we are now looking for a magic wand. But the first thing we're going to do is actually talk to this lady here. What do you think, Oliver, dear? It looks a whole lot better now. I've cleaned up all those leaves and branches. She actually did do it. Why, there isn't so much as a twig left. It's spotless. Yes, ma'am, thank you for doing that. There's no need to thank me, dear. It was my pleasure. Yeah, but I'd like to point out, I've been crying for 3 days. This took you 4 days. Anyway, let's follow our lovely friend here. Alright, what's he got to say? Yeah, what you looking at? Don't tell me you're thinking of using this lamppost as a flipping wand. Well, you can, you can cut that up for start. It's way too flipping big. You need a stick or something like, eh? Why don't you look down there and have a look over by here? Okay. So we just keep following Mr. Drippy here. What's he got to say here? This is a proper tidy motor. Might get myself one of these. Oh, sorry. Now they're not really the time for it, is it? There ain't any ones like over here. Eva, let's go and look over the other side, shall we? Okay. Oh, and when you find something, don't forget to pop it in your bag for keepsake. Look at the top left of the main menu and you'll see the bottomless bag of yours. In there, you'll find all the items nicely stored into different categories. There's handy. Use L and R to shift between the categories. Like, of course, there are much to see at the moment, but when you've got loads of stuff, you might be glad it's order in it. Anyway, the next time you pocket a tidy item, be sure to have a close look in your bottomless bag. Put it in my bag, sure. And the bottomless bag is now accessible, and if we go and take a look, we have nothing. In fact, the only thing we do have are our clothes, a fairy suit, I'm assuming that's Mr. Drippy's, and the Wizard's Companion. We're not going to bother looking in the Wizard's Companion just yet. We're actually going to wait until a bit later, but right now we want to go over here, because apparently... Oh, there might be one. It's no use, there's nothing here that looks like a wand. You're not wrong, Bunting. Alright, we better split up, then broaden the search like. I'll go down and take another look around near your house. You stay here and look and head up the outside search, okay? Okay. Okay, brown and sticky, brown and sticky. Oliver? Huh? Oh, it's you. Who is that little girl? Also, I'm going to say this right now. I apologise for my bad reading. I'm not the best at it. I'm trying my best, but I'm not that great. But let's find out what this little girl wants. We don't even know her name yet.
You're the little girl I met before, huh?
Mm-hmm. We met before.
So, how do you know who I am?
I'm really, really sorry, Oliver.
Huh?
Your mummy. I'm sorry. I couldn't save her.
Huh? Why would you be sorry for that?
I wanted to save her. I really did.
Huh? Hey, wait! Where are you going? Hey! Where did you go?
Ollie boy, why are you talking to thin air?
Mr. Drippy, she disappeared again.
Huh? Who did?
That strange girl. That's the second time she tried to talk to me.
What's that? A girl? Where? You're right about strange. I can't see her any flipping where.
Well, how could you? She disappeared into thin air.
Well, anyway, there's something I want to ask you.
There is? Sure, go ahead.
Do you mind it? You know, having a sidekick like?
Huh? A sidekick? Who do you mean?
Crikey, that's cold. Who do you mean, he says? Why not stab me in the heart while you're at it? I mean me! I wanted to know if it was alright me joining you on your adventures. Or if you were maybe wanting to trade me in for a younger, prettier model. But it looks like I got my answer, huh? Well, so you know, if you don't have faith in people, you'll never see their true worth. And what's more...
Look at this!
Huh?
It was on the ground, right where that girl was standing.
Chuck it here, then. Top. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. It's a wand!
You mean it? A real wand?
Come over by here and take a look, man. It might seem like any old stick, but it's got all magic writing on it, see?
It does, huh? Wow. Is that how people write in your world?
The runes are all faded, so it might have lost a bit of power. But, for our current purposes, it's a beauty.
Neato. What a stroke of luck.
Luckier than you know, Ollie boy. Phew, I never thought we'd actually find one.
Do you think maybe that girl brought it here for me?
You obtained an old stick.
Right, now we need a place to cast our spell. To cast Gateway, you need somewhere proper massive. You need space to give it oomph, see?
Do we really need that much oomph?
Yeah, what kind of question is that? Magic is special, innit? It's sacred, right? You have to cast spells in the best environment possible. You really are new to this, aren't you? This is beginner stuff we're talking about here.
Oh, sorry.
Now, take me somewhere with plenty of space. There's got to be somewhere around by here.
The town square, I guess.
Alright, so our next destination is to be heading to the town square. And that is exactly where we're going. So let's see. Right. It's not that far from here. I'd like to point out that yes, this episode has been extremely long, but I just wanted to get the opening done and dusted so that we can get on with the rest of the game. It is extremely long. I originally was going to cut this up into a few parts, but I decided against that. So, let's continue on.
Do you really think we should be doing this here?
No worries, man. Normal people can't see magic, see? Go on, Ollie boy. Cast Gateway.
Okay, and we get to actually cast a spell. So let's see, this is the only spell we actually have, as you can see. And what does it say? gateway opens up a door that transports the caster between worlds. So let's go.
That's it, man! You got it! Whoa! Whoa! Run, boy, back! Tidy!
What is it? Stop that now! Heel, boy! Heel!
Told you, they didn't notice a thing. Yeah. Let's get a shunt in, crybaby bunting.
For the last time, it's Oliver!
Hey, it's not bad work for a crybaby, this.
Oh.
And we're off to another world!
Hey, wait! Wait for me!
Right, let's get going, shall we?
Huh? Hey, wait for me! So this is your world.
Ah, home at last. But there's a tidy way to go yet.
Hey, Mr. Drippy, that was pretty neat just now, huh?
Oh, that herd of elk. Enjoy your first encounter with the majestic wildlife of our mysterious world, did you?
Uh-huh. Huh? Jeepers.
Oh, Nickers! Where did he spring from?
Ah! What do we do?
He's not like the big softies just now. He's itching for a fight. Proper savage.
Let's run away!
No, use that stick you got by there. Give him a whacking and send him packing.
Huh? Ah!
Look lively, he's making his move.
And with that, we get into our first, well, battle of the game.
Watch this!
Okay, so all we can do right now is attack. Now, the enemy in front of us is a rough. It has 10 HP. It is weak to water and resistant to fire, although that's not going to make much of a difference right now. Don't fret, Ollie boy. Let your old pal Drippy talk you through the basics of battle. For some reason, I'm turning him Scottish. First off, take a look at the green gauge up there. It shows you your health points. The more health you have, the healthier you are, but if you run out, you'll go unconscious. You see the blue gauge underneath, that is your magic points, eh? Don't worry about magic right now, man. Let's talk about the beastie first, shall we? As you can see lots of information about them up by there on the right. That's useful, eh? The red gauge shows the HP, get it down to nothing and you've won. The speech bubble thing down there, down by here, his speech is really difficult to do. The speech bubble's down by here. They're commands that you can use in battle. Right, that's enough to be going with. Try going, giving the rotter a smacking with your stick. Just use the directional patterns to select how to confirm your choice with X and Bob's your uncle. Right, oh, get cracking with the whacking. Now, something I should point out is you don't have to just use the directional buttons. You can use L2 and R2, which, when you're running around, are more useful than trying to use the directional buttons. Trust me. But first off, we're going to choose attack, and we get to choose who our target is. There we go. Tidy, or should I say nice. That's what it says when you find an enemy's weak spot or block a big attack. Oh, and look at that. It dropped something. You best be picking that up. That's what they known as a glim. Ollie boy. Enemies drop them in the heat of the battle. Green glims like the one you just grabbed, is restoring HP, while blue ones are restoring the MP. Oh, and you can also get HP and MP a boost with spells and items here. Of course, if you just like to take my word for it, what do you think you're having it more? Okie dokie, that's enough for me. It's time for you to practice what I preach. Go on, boy. Go on, boy Bark. Give him what for. And basically, we just have to beat him up. As you can see, you can run anywhere you want on the field. The moment you hit attack, you automatically run towards the enemy that you were targeting, which is actually really useful because it means you don't have to worry about being near them when you're attacking. And for that, we get 4 experience points and 3 G. The money in the game is actually called guilders, which I don't know why it says money. It should just say guilders, but yeah.
Well, hey, proper tidy. Nice one, Ollie boy.
Jeepers creepers.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, our world is absolutely riddled with beasties, but keep that up and you'll have nothing to worry about. Right, let's get a move on, shall we?
Sure, Mr. Drippy, but where are we going?
Well, first off, we need to get you a wand.
But I already have a wand.
You're having a laugh, aren't you? That thing's about as magical as a flipping cabbage. You might just squeeze a gateway spell out of it, but you can forget about anything more than that. Honestly, I wish you'd think before you open your mouth.
Oh, sorry.
Now, I told you Ding Dong Dell was just over by yonder, didn't I? Well, if we're very lucky, we might find a wand with a bit more oomph down by there.
So, are wands really so hard to find here?
Well, time was you couldn't move for the flipping things. But since Shadar showed up, magic's taken a real nosedive. He banned people from using it, see? Cursed anyone who tried to. He scared them all so much they gave it up.
So, he's pretty scary, huh?
Well, he turned me into a flipping doll, didn't he? Just saying his name's enough to make most folks brick it. Still, I'd rather be a doll than have him go poking round in my heart. No one wants to be broken-hearted.
Broken-hearted? Like, sad?
Worse than that, much worse. It's when he steals a piece of a person's heart. Poor beggars don't know whether they're alive or dead. That's no way to live, man.
So that's why they're all so scared of him, huh? We can't let him go on doing this.
Well, it's not a matter of letting him, is it? It's not like people flipping enjoy it. That's why I brought you here, innit? You might just be able to stop him, see?
You really think I can?
Of course you can! You are the pure-hearted one! And the legends say that the pure-hearted one will drive away the darkness. We'll teach you a few tasty spells and you'll be ready to face him in no time. Sound good to you?
Okay, I'll do it. I'll learn magic.
Of course you will, and that's why we need to find you a better wand.
All right. Let's head for Ding Dong Dell.
Tidy.
Ain't it beautiful, Ollie boy? Aye, it's good to be back. The outer world is absolutely riddled with monsters. If one of them spots you, you'll see a big exclamation mark pop over its head, and it'll charge. When it gets within touching distance, you have to fight on your hands. If your HP runs out in the middle of the battle, you're out for the count. So be careful there. Oh, and here's a tidy little technique for you. If you sneak up on anyone from behind without them noticing, you'll get the first hit. Give them a proper hand. The only thing is, it works the other way around too. If a monster sneaks up behind you, you'll be able to they'll be able to get the hits in, the rotters. Oh yeah, and here, it's just a little something. Consider it a gift from High Lord of the Fairies. We get 3 loaves of white bread. Thanks, but what do I do with these? You just have to munch on them when you're feeling a little ropey, and you'll feel right as rain in no time, man. I bet a wizard cannot live on bread alone, Ollie boy. He needs a proper wand and all, and that knobbly thing in your hand there is doing my flipping head in. See that big old castle in the north? That's Ding Dong Dell. Yep, right over there. I reckon we'll find ourselves a wand there by there, so let's get moving, shall we? Okay. Okay, and with that, this episode comes to an end. I know it's been an extremely long one. I just wanted to get the intro section out of the way. So, in the next episode, we are going to head off to Ding Dong Dell. So, until then, guys, I'll see you later.